come to take the throne. To conquer world powers, bring Jacob home. I'm quarterbacking like Jake DeLone, like Mount Rushmore. I got a face of stone.
Right? So I wanted to touch on the war on drugs, right? Are you familiar with the war on drugs?
A little bit.
Okay. So you understand that's a method of mass incarceration, right? Especially during the times of like I think the 80s when crack and all that was real popular, you know. And what they did was the so-called white man, if he got caught with it, the charges were significantly less. Like he would get like probation or maybe 1 to 2 years in jail, as opposed to us where we would get the minimum of 20 years getting caught with the same thing. So that's math, you know, the war on drugs, right? So, but actually, we need snared in prison houses again in Isaiah 42, because this book is talking about us, brother. That's what they've been hiding from us the whole time. Because what Christianity and all these other religions have done is say that everything in this book pertains to everybody. It's all inclusive, which is not true. Because not everybody fits these prophecies of this book. Go ahead, read what you got. Isaiah 42.
Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
We are a people. Everybody you see on this sign is a people robbed and spoiled, specifically of our nationality. Go ahead.
They are.
Saki, you saw Roots, right? So you saw how Kunta Kinte became Toby. They beat it out of him. Go ahead. They beat Kunta Kinte out of him and beat Toby into him. So that was on the movie, that was just one purpose. They did that in mass numbers. Because if you notice, a lot of Hebrew names end in Yah, which means it's something pertaining to Yah, the Most High God. So the names had meanings of giving reverence or praise to the Most High God, but they beat that out of us and gave us these westernized names. You know, go ahead. I'm out here for you. I'm out here to teach you knowledge through the Holy Scriptures. Go ahead.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses.
The so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans make up the majority of the prison houses, statistically. So this is talking about us, right? Give me 44, or where you at? 20, where it says 24.
Isaiah 40-24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
This is talking about Jacob. Jacob, his name in a 20, I want to say the 26th chapter of Genesis, his name was changed to Israel from Jacob. So Jacob makes up, his lineage are the 12 tribes. So that's talking about us. We the ones who hid in prison houses, right? Given for a prey, right? Give me Baruch 4 and 6. Baruch 4 and 6. You know, because I'm, you know, all through the spirit of power, how about you know, I'm trying to wake y'all up and get y'all to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and come back to your God, right? He raised up prophets. You know, you think it's a Saturday night, you don't think it's 100 things here in Chicago I could be doing, you know? But I'm out here risking my life. We risking our lives to come out here to wake up the lost sheep, because our people are in a spiritual sleep. You see that rhyme, right? Go ahead.
Baruch 4 and 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
Right, so we were sold to the nations, but not for our destruction. Go ahead.
But because you moved God to wrath.
So we made God mad. How?
Right.
By not keeping his laws, by not listening to him. If you have a kid, you're going to be mad if you tell your kid to do something and they don't do it. You understand? So we are God's children. He told us to do stuff, and we just said, no, I don't feel like it. You don't think he's not going to punish us for that? But his punishment is captivity. Having to serve nations like the so-called white man and Chinese man, and these people who are obviously less than us. You understand?
That's right.
On an IQ level, on a physical level, in all aspects, we are better than these other nations.
That's right.
Right, Deuteronomy 7, actually, finish this out, we're going to get Deuteronomy 76. Go ahead.
But because you moved God to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemies.
We were delivered to our enemies because we moved God to wrath. Give me Deuteronomy 76. right? Because what y'all gonna find out tonight is we the greatest. Everybody you see in this song are the greatest people on the face of the planet.
That's right.
We're better than everybody. But what they propagate is white supremacy, that the so-called white man is superior to everybody. Now, let's look at science. Scientifically, they have recessive genes. I believe it's called Mendel's law, where they have recessive genes, blue eyes and blonde hair typically. And if somebody that has dominant genes, if they were to procreate, the baby would have the dominant genes. So how is it that they're superior to everybody? They have recessive genes.
Right.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people.
What does it mean to be holy? Give me Leviticus 20 and 26. Come on, hold Deuteronomy 76. Give me Leviticus 20 and 26. All praise to the Most High. Go ahead.
Leviticus 20 and 26. And ye shall be holy unto me.
Right, you should be holy. It is the Most High talking. Go ahead.
For I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you.
What?
Severed you.
What does it mean to sever? To cut, like you cutting the fat off of, you know, separate is what that holy means. Separate. So when I go back to Deuteronomy, so we are a separate people. We're separate from these other nations and other people. Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
God did what?
Hath chosen thee.
We're God's chosen people. He chose us out of all the nations of the earth. Go ahead.
To be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Above who?
Above all people.
Above all people that are what?
That are upon the face of the earth.
That's
There you
right.
go. That's in the Holy Bible. The Israelites are superior to everybody.
Right.
Right? Right. So when you look at the definition of races, it's when you prefer a race of people above everybody else.
Right.
So the Most High God is a racist. He loves his people and his people. Give me Joel 2 and 27.
Come on, bring it out.
And then give me Amos chapter 3.
Oh, watch out now.
Yeah, I got to get two of them real quick.
Do you have a website somewhere I can be able to?
Yeah, go ahead, chop it
read
up.
with you some other way?
Go ahead, Joel 2:27. Read.
Joel 2:27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, and none else.
Right.
So God is the God of Israel and none else, right? But they want to try to say God is the God of everybody,
Right.
right? Go ahead.
And my people shall never be ashamed.
And this is a future connotation here, because once we get back into our righteous estate, we're never going to be ashamed. Nobody is going to ever be able to confound us. That was Joel chapter 2 and verse 27. And give me Amos chapter 3, verse 1. All right? So we giving you that spiritual baptism, brother, so that you can come back to who you really are.
Right.
That's
You
right.
understand?
That's right.
Because you have a duty as an Israelite. You understand that? You know, that's how I separated you from other people. I don't know your life, but have you ever just been in a room full of white people? It's weird. It's very weird, because it's like you're not like them. Their jokes are not even the same. They like to use homosexual jokes. And,
Right.
You know, and you know, just off the wall stuff. You know, if you fall asleep around the so-called, you know, 2 or 3 white people, you're gonna get touched while you sleep. They're gonna take a marker and draw, draw a penis on his face. You know, like we separate from them. We don't have their humor. They think it's funny to hang a black man by the neck.
Right.
But what they used to do, you know where picnic came from? It came from pick a nigga, where you pick a random nigga, and on a Sunday evening, or Sunday, like around noon, they all gather together and hang the nigga and have a feast, you know, and take pictures and send them as postcards all throughout to their relatives. You can look this stuff up, man. But we're separate from them. We don't have that, you know. But we will, because we gonna get that payback. We're gonna get a chance to give them that payback, because it's with a hope for a lot.
Right. That's right. Right.
They were supposed to, man. They you ever saw what's it called? The minstrel shows and Jim Crow, the Jim Crow era. Yeah, hit the nigger baby in 1937. I want to say.
You ever heard of alligator bait? Use our babies to rule alligators, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is what they used to do to us. And whole time, what they still do to us, you know? They ain't gonna put it on the news, you know, but they still hanging us and kidnapping us and, you know. Actually, go ahead, what you got?
Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Right, so this is the audience. This is the Most High talking to Israelites. Go ahead.
Against the whole family which I brought out of the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known.
What?
You only have I known.
So the Most High, he only knows the Israelites of who?
Of all the families of the earth.
That's in the text, brother. He knows. He created it. Give me that second address 5. About we all come from Adam. We all come from Adam, but the Most High didn't choose everybody because we the only people. The 12 tribes. We the only people who are even able to keep these laws willingly. We like right now. I mean, we're here in our captivity, so we can only do so much. But we rehearsing the righteous acts.
Right.
We're doing the best we can. Right. Right. Con. I'm you know, Most High willing bring that up. Go ahead.
Second Ezra, verse 56 and 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam.
Hold on, I want you to go up a little bit. Yeah, 54, come.
Verse 54. After these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So everybody came from Adam, go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
The people whom he have chosen, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Right.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
So he made the world for our sakes. Everything, the trees, the wind, the sun, moon, and stars, all that was made for our sake. You understand that? Go ahead.
As for the other people,
For the other people,
which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
they are what?
They are nothing.
These other nations are nothing to the Most High.
That's right.
Right? They were made to be servants to the Israelites. That's their purpose for existing. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle,
Like unto spittle. That what?
and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Exactly. So if you got a big pail of water, a bucket of water, right? You walking and one little drop fall out. Is your day ruined because that one little drop came out? That's the other nations to the Most High.
That's right.
He's only concerned about what's in the bucket, which is his chosen people. So, as his chosen, give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. As his chosen people, we have a duty, right? And then I want Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Man, they need to change their exhaust or something.
Man,
Man, that's kind of brutal. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So as an Israelite, you have a requirement. Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways,
To fear him and walk in all his ways. Go ahead.
and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To
So all that, fear the Lord, walk in all his ways, everything that was named is all summed up by doing one thing. Go ahead. And what is that?
to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. For thy good.
Right. So when you keep the commandments, you show that you fear God. You show that you love him. You show that you walk in all his ways. Everything that was stated. So you have to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments in the faith of who the world ignorantly called. Can somebody get that for me? Barbecue shop. Let me see that. Because this is not the real image. Give me that in 1 Maccabees 3 and 48. This is a false image that was set up by the Pope, by the Pope through Leonardo, what's his name, Da Vinci, that famous painter.
Yeah.
They painted this image of this guy,
Right.
and set him up to be the image of God. Because look, check this out, right? In slavery, if they put up the real Messiah, the slaves would have realized, like, if Christ looked like us, why are we serving you?
Right.
But what they had to do was put up them as divine, a divine being, so that we can look at their race of people as superior. You understand? So it's all mental. It's all mental. Go ahead.
First Maccabees 3:48. And laid open the book of the law,
The heathen, they laid open the book of the law. Go ahead.
wherein the heathen have sought to paint the likeness of their images.
The heathen are these other nations. That's their group name. Everybody who is not an Israelite is a heathen. Go ahead.
They brought also the priest's garments and the first fruits of the tithe, and the Nazarites they stirred.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. That was the point. So they lay open the book of the law and they sought to paint their images after the likeness of themselves. Right? So that's what they did. And this is the image of the beast. This is not the Messiah. This guy's not coming to save anybody. Right? But if you look in all the movies that they put out, the Passion of the Christ, you know, and all these different movies about the Messiah, they paint him like this. They hire actors and dress them up like this to keep you indoctrinated to serving them and being in subjection to them.
That's right.
So this is the image of the beast, right? The Messiah looked like you, just with gray hair. Just with gray hair. You understand? Did you know that? No. All right, here you go, King. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Bring it up. As a man in this truth, you have a duty. You have a duty as an Israelite man, because you play a vital part in repairing this nation. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So this is the conclusion of the whole. I brought out several scriptures, brought up a lot of points, but this is the conclusion of everything. Go ahead.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
You gotta fear God and keep his commandments. Now, actually, finish that out, and I want Revelation 14 and 12.
For this is the whole duty of man.
As a man, right, you have to keep these commandments, right? And it trickles down because you're married. If you're married, right, you got to keep these commandments. Teach them to your wife, and your wife teaches the kids. And that's how a nation comes up in these laws, such as the commandments. But if the man is off, then the woman is going to be off. Then the children are going to be off. You understand?